Your eyes don't shine.
Anyways, welcome back. I'm glad you're here again. Today I'm going to be doing yet another sit down chat video. You can either get ready while we talk, you can do whatever you want. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like being a girl is so fun. Yeah, it does has its downsides, but like most of the time I think I have a lot of fun. I'm the kind of person who comes out as annoyingly optimistic. The way you think is really the way your life will open up. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to switch your mindset from negative to positive. You want to have that mindset where you're literally sitting in a burning house and you're like, well, everything's fine. Don't do that. That's not what I mean when it comes to positive thinking. Now, are you tired of feeling constantly negative and feeling down? Because I know it's really not fun feeling like shit all the time. Because trust me, I've seen it and it's not a lot of fun at all. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be stuck in that mindset. I feel like I still struggle with that issue where I am still also stuck in that mindset, honestly. Like, for example, for the past couple of days, I've been feeling a little icky. And you know what? I'm actually journaling about it a lot, and I've been writing and thinking I've been fine, but sometimes I do feel a little negative. We're humans, it's like totally normal. We all feel like shit. Identifying where those negative thoughts are coming from. For example, where do you feel that burden from? The tool that has helped me pass that and know where my feelings come from is shadow work. You should be also incorporating positive journaling, like gratitude journaling. See what blessings you have and what goals you have and how you're going to work around them. Writing them down and reading it after, let's say, a week, really, it lets me read myself from an outside perspective. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When I write down what I'm feeling in the moment and then I go back to it like a week later, that has helped me cope a lot more. Be aware of your thoughts. It's normal to feel the way you're feeling. It's more of your environment that affects it, and then 45% is you. The first step to taking and shifting from a negative and a positive mindset is to take notice of when you're being negative. It's normal to feel a certain kind of way when you see something and you want to react a certain way. Let's put it in a perfect example. You and your friend go to a thrift store and you're thrifting. Thrifting with friends, by the way, is the most stressful thing ever. It's like fight on sight if you find something that I like. Anyways, she finds your dream bag ever. Like, you really want it. You are crying for throwing a fit. You really want that jacket, and she found that jacket, right? So all of a sudden, dramatic context, she gets everything she wants. You're always the one who are like stuck with this and that and that. I'm not lucky. You're making it really personal from like a little point. Like, you have to think of it like that. I can't believe you found that bag. If you have those kind of feelings, you know, it's fine. It's normal to feel a certain way. But the thing is, how are you being aware of those thoughts? Now, oh, that was a little dramatic. So going back on a thought, like crawling back and seeing that thought, when you write it down, like you go, and then a week later you're gonna go back to your journal and you're gonna read it like a book. A little too dramatic, isn't it? Like when you go back with a fresh mind and you go back and you reread what you wrote, it always snap back to me. So that's how you can take notice of when you're being negative and make a conscious effort to create and change it. So now you know where the issue was, and now you have the like identified feeling or emotion, and then you're gonna work with it. With step 2. The step 2 with those emotions that you've already identified is to ask yourself if there's any evidence supporting that assumption. Now, when it comes to intuition, I feel like not as strong because I'm still working on it. I want to work on my intuition, know what kind of person is. So we're still working on it. We're not good, but my partner, he has really good intuition. Like, he can tell me from a mile away, like a year before, like that person is a snake. And honestly, I've seen it twice, and that person indeed was a snake. So ask yourself if there's evidence. You want to go around the factors, like sit down and think, like, why do I have feelings against this problem or this person or this event? Why do I have it? Because of what? Oh, you're gonna find evidence. You're trying to spy out what making you feel the way you feel right now. You want to question it, obviously don't just let it slide and blame it on yourself. You might be right, you might be wrong. So ask them and like test your theories. Like, keep an eye on events, let it occur. After, you might want to have to speak up, or you might just be overreacting. And you know what? If you're overreacting, I'm going to tell you why in a few minutes. I'm going to tell you. You want to motivate yourself. I've been watching self-help stuff. I've been seeping it through. Everyone mentions positive affirmations. What you say out loud will come true eventually. What you repeat for yourself is what is going to happen to you. So you really want to be careful of what you're saying out loud. So that's how you're like training your brain to think naturally. So you want to replace those kind of thoughts with phrases and affirmations. Hey, I'm good at this. I'm awesome. I'm capable. I'm worthy. You want to be grateful for the person you are right now, because whatever you've been through and carried, you owe your past self the place you're sitting right now. So every day you have to thank your yesterday self for thanking them for you to be able to be sitting here right now. My past self showered so I could be clean right now. Putting in effort for yourself. Because if she didn't do it, then you wouldn't be sitting here this way. So you have to really appreciate yourself and appreciate of all the stress you've gone through, and pat yourself in the back and write letters. Now, I can give you a very fun activity that I've done. I really had fun doing this activity, actually. What I was saying is, you want to take 3 pieces of paper. Okay, you can get an envelope. You can make it like a very cute aesthetic activity. Now, this could be like your little self-care activity that you do for yourself. I've done it. It was really fun. I can really romanticize it for you. You're gonna write letters to your past self, to your present self. You're sitting in here right now, so this could be like a prediction of what your future self is gonna look like. And then you can write a letter to your future self, expecting whatever you want. Like, write your heart away. Like, I would write it like I'm writing to a friend. How your life is right now and how it used to be and how it is gonna be, whatever you want, just like really have fun with it. And appreciate yourself for whatever she's gonna go through, whatever she went through. A really good self-appreciating activity that I really enjoyed doing. You can put it in an envelope and then you can like seal it with those like little waxy things. Cute. Keep it in there. You're gonna open it in like 20 years and you'll read it and oh my god, I can't believe I went through this journey. So that's one of my steps, to be positive in the moment. Finally, you just want to surround yourself. And I'm going to tell you, we're slowly shifting into a part where this is now going to be your physical environment that affect your thinking. I'm so excited to be talking. I've been waiting to make another YouTube video. This is like my little hobby right now. Surround yourself with like-minded people who are positive. Trust me, when you're around a negative person who's constantly complaining, finding issues to make them come off as a victim, how heavy do you not feel when you're like that? Who's constantly complaining about anything, everything. They never have nothing. They have nothing to be happy for. Everyone's a bitch to them. Everyone hates them. She feels bad. I did this. I did that. Oh my god. If you're a person like that, how do you not feel a burden? So yeah, if you're around people like that who are just constantly bringing you down, if you're constantly in that environment, you're also going to start adopting that mentality. I have this one friend, okay, and we've been friends for, let's say, like 4 I don't even know, that's how long it's been, right? Like, we've been friends for a long, long time, but we've always never had an issue. And now we also have like a third person. It was like a trio, but that trio got split like 5 times. Anyways, me and her, we had never had issues, but we had that one person in the middle who was always upset about something and always complaining and always just always just mad or sad or something's never her way. So we always clash. Like me and her, we've never actually personally had an argument, but we never clashed. But like, you know, I never knew her because this one person was so negative. It was like fully ruining a three-way friendship. So after we all like separated, I finally got to know her, and she's the kind of person who's really always positive. Like she is positive queen. She's happy. She's happy to be anywhere. She's the life of the party. Such a fun person to be around with. I can always laugh it off. Good positive vibes. That's what you want to keep. People who just live in the moment and they're like chill with no tough feelings and no thick air around this person. Trust me, their energy will last around you. It will help you kind of maintain a positive mindset. I want you to remember that shifting from like a negative to a positive mindset is not a quick thing. It has to come to you naturally. Honestly, I feel like I'm just 15% in yet, and there's like a long way to go. So I'm not fully sure myself, but you know what? I'm on a floating rock. We're all experimenting. I'm 20. I'm not even there yet. So I'm going to give myself like time and space to just feel what I'm feeling at the moment and just go with it, because in order for me to go to the next step, I have to pass through this and there's no other way out of it. So really just embracing it and being positive about it is the only thing I can do. So like, even though I feel like shit, I just know that I have to go through this and feel like shit, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. Be really patient with yourself. Celebrate like little victories. Do little kind things for yourself. Something new, like a new tradition I've started in my home, is having flowers. Having flowers in the house makes it such a cute environment. I don't know what it is, but little things that I've adapted positively with a little positive mindset is doing little things for myself and for my partner. Like sometimes I like to get flowers and I like to have plants in the house. It's just the environment is so loving and like so cute. So you could also take little moments for yourself, is where I sit down and I have like my me time. Like the best part of my day is when I'm getting ready in the morning. I just, have my coffee, I'm chilling in the morning, I'm like dancing around, I'm eating my breakfast, I'm brushing my teeth. Like it's a good time, fun time. But something that I'm working on lately is like turning bad habits into good habits, and I've been struggling with it, but that's another topic to talk about changing habits. Hopefully I like rewatch my video 500 times and learn from it myself. Yeah, calling myself out on that one. But yeah, be patient with yourself and celebrate yourself in little victories. Like all those little milestones you pass, you have to celebrate it, because if you don't celebrate those, you're not really counting life. Before, I was that kind of person who hated birthdays. Like I don't celebrate my birthday, I don't celebrate anything. I'm not a fun person at all, and I am just depressed and I am the victim. That's how I was. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't know. I mean, I could have never been that person right now, because I already saw it. So I don't want to see it again. I've seen it all, and you know what? Now I get to bloom like a beautiful flower after seeing all those rainy days. So yeah, reward yourself for that, because you deserve a hug from yourself. Really, like for real. And moving on to this physical environment, when it comes to weather, the weather outside, it affects my mood. 40% of the time is the weather. As soon as I wake up and I see the sun out, I'm excited for the day. I'm kind of excited to go to work just because the weather's good. And let's say I wake up on like a Tuesday and it's like pouring, it's gray outside, like I can't do anything. Really can't do anything. Really, half the time it could also be your physical environment, who's around you, like your friends, and then the weather. I think it's like a pretty fair argument. The weather's bad today, don't talk to me, I feel like shit. Yeah. So yeah, it could be the weather. And girl, it could also be your lady stuff's acting up. It's your hormones. Yeah. Like as much as I love being a girl, now that I think about it, I really battled my hormones. It was really bad. Well, I downloaded this app So the app is called My Cycle. Why suffer when you can find a solution? And that's exactly what I did. Like, why am I feeling like shit? I wanted to know why. I'm not sure about Android. It's an app with a calendar on it, and you mark the days you are feeling like when you get your period, like the first day to the end of the day, and then it shows you like a prediction of when you're gonna get your period cycle. It's like 100% accurate. Like sometimes I'm like kind of scared because it's so accurate, but it tells you when you're gonna get your next period, and I've so far always been getting on the date. It like predicts, and it tells you the day where you're gonna feel a little moody and when your ovulation is starting, your cycle, if you want to work it through. And the 10 days before you get your period are like hell for me. I tell my partner, he was like, why don't you just control it then? Like, why don't you just, if you know it's coming, why don't you just like not be a bitch? That was a question he asked. And then the thing is, you can't control it because anything little seems like a big problem. Anyways, be patient with yourself, celebrate small victories, surround yourself with good people, and trace your thoughts back. And you know what? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like, we'll figure this out together because I really want to figure this out. Like, it's fine. It's normal. It's a stage we all have to go through. We'll be fine. If you made it till here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, okay? Take care.
Don't shine.